All right, guys, so do you want to know what the best propane fire pit to get out there? Are you ready to do some winter camping? Well, here in this video, we're going to go over some of the important things to think about when you're getting a propane tank, and I'll let you know which one I ended up using and keeping. And then stay to the very end because we're going to do a 1-year review on this Hcolry all-in-one diesel heater. And I'll let you know my thoughts about this. Do I still use it? So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. We do all sorts of gear review, overlanding, adventures, and that sort of thing. We have a website, overlandoutfitters.com. Again, all these products will be in the description below. And I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you on the trail soon. So let's get right into this video. All right, so we'll go over what are the options here. What's in front of us? This Hcolry diesel heater, I'm gonna move to the side because this one we're gonna discuss at the end. So I'm gonna just put it over here underneath. And then I will tell you when selecting a propane tank, there's some important things you need to know about these. So I'll go over that also. This one right here is a 10, or the label actually says 13.5, but I'll go over exactly why you want to opt for something like this. So I'll put this over underneath, and then we'll just go over first, what are the three options? So the three options are an ammo can style one. This is an Ignik. And then you also have a collapsible one that you can assemble. And then there's these kind of like fire pits that have the rocks and everything inside. So you go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to link it right here. And I actually use all three of these and compare them. And from that video, I liked the Tembotusk the best, but it did have its cons. And this is one of the first years they had it, so they fixed a couple of things. And I'll just tell you right now what are my what am I using right now. So right now I'm using is a Tembotusk fire pit, and I'll tell you the main reasons by starting why these here I don't use anymore. So let me get my phone so I can show, kind of go over some of these stats. So the Tembotusk says it's 2,000 or 20,000 BTUs. The bag is 12.5 by 14 by 2 inches. It's a heavy duty bag. I'm not careful at all with any of my gear. That's one thing people tell you is I throw around stuff, leave it out, and I kind of abuse it a little bit. So all of these products here I've had for over a year, and I've paid for myself. So we do have this on our website. We are a Tembotusk dealer, but I did buy these all individually myself. And so the Ignik here, this one says 38,000 BTUs. I don't think that's true. And if you go to my YouTube video I did last time, it kind of shows you could tell by the flames. And we will light all these up, or not all of them. I'm going to light this one up for you. You could see in the video from the last YouTube video I did where I light all of these up. And this one is 15 by 11.4 by 7.1 inches. It weighs about 11 pounds. I would say they're comparables. This one's maybe like a little bit lighter, 10 pounds. And then this is the Outland Living. This one weighs about 20 pounds, and it's 20 inches by 20 inches. And I'll tell you, this one here has puts out the most fire, I think. This one here. And the way this closes is it has this lid, this hand cover that you also pull it with. Mine broke. So, and the reason I don't like this for camping is the kind of camping I do, we have usually like an Airbnb trip and I'm taking multiple people. And so back of the Defender, we're having to fit a whole bunch of stuff. And this right here just takes up a lot of space. Not only does it take up a whole lot of space, these rocks in here that are in here bounce around. And it just makes a lot of noise, a lot of dust. I'm actually going to get gloves because I'll probably will get super dusty. So that's the main reason I don't use this for camping as much. And so I'll put this one to the side. It does come with the hose. It does come with the regulator. It fits directly to a propane tank, the 20-gallon ones that you're used to, or the 5 or 10 gallon ones. So I'm going to put this one to the side because if space is an issue, I don't recommend this one. You can get them for under $150, and I'll have a link for you to check out. The next one, this ammo can style one. This one, they sell at REI. You can pick them up at REI. The main complaint with this one that I have is that it's not hot enough. Like for one person, if you're gonna stand in front of this yourself, it's fine. But if you're trying to have like a couple people around it, it's not gonna work out. But the nice things about it is it's all inside. Everything comes inside the burner. It has these little legs. The fitting actually on the outside is a quick disconnect. Has a regulator. It says 5 psi. Yeah, 5 PIG. Sorry. So I originally got this because I thought that it was, going to work out, but it didn't. But it is well constructed. If this is something the style you're going for, I'd check out the lava box ones. I hear that they're putting out more power. And again, it's rigid. Sometimes you got to find like an exact space for it. So I don't use it. So I just don't use it. That's my main thing. So, which brings us to the Tembotusk one, and I'll show you. It comes in a nice bag here. This is a heavy duty bag. I believe it might be like Blue Ridge Overland. I know they're Scottles, the bags. The Blue Ridge Overland makes their bags. So it comes with a little Velcro here. Oh, and I just noticed my Velcro is like ripping off, but I have, like I said, I've abused this a good bit, and I did lose the the little regulator, or the pipe. So I had to contact Tembotusk, and they sold me another one. So I don't know what I did with it, but I lost it. So the main gripe with this one, and let me get gloves. Is a lot of this chars, and you get soot all over it, and which is normal. I mean, it's normal. But now they include gloves. These are not the gloves that they included at the time when I purchased, but now they include gloves. But basically, you have space. I'll kind of move this over here so you can see a little bit better. You have space for all the compartments, and this is, me using it for a whole season. And some other complaints people had was it didn't come with enough rocks, but you have the option to buy more. I think it comes with sufficient amount. So I'll show you assembling it, what it looks like. This one, out of all of them, they are made in the USA. If that's like a preference. The Ignik is about $150 now at REI. This one is, I want to say a little bit over $300. So you have that there, and then you do, it has like a nice logo on it. You lay this in the bottom. These, if you have some, these are kind of sharp. They're more for an aesthetic. I mean, maybe they kind of radiate heat too, but if, you know, like I have a 2-year-old, and sometimes I'm always worried about if she, you know, if she can hurt herself some way or something. But, you know, you just grind them down a little bit. They're not that sharp. So it comes with the regular, a nice braided regulator, and it comes with the lava rocks in here. And that's pretty much everything that comes in the bag. We'll put this to the side. And this here, so after you put this together, put the base, you'll drop, you'll want to connect this. And I do have it comes with a little Tembotusk wrench to tighten this up, because one little pro tip is, if you, trying to get this threaded. One little pro tip is, if you have any kind of sand or dirt in there, and there's a little bit of propane gas coming out, it'll you know, start throwing a flame from the side. So you want to be careful with that. Make sure this is on nice and tight. And actually, pretty sure it should be in here. What ended up happening for me was I went to, I don't think it's in there. Oh, here it is. So look how cool this thing looks. So it's a little, looks like a little elephant with a wrench. And you can use this to tighten this guy up here. And yeah, we went to Overland Expo, and I thought I was going to use it. And then, yeah, it turns out I had lost this part here, which was okay. So there is one way you put this in, because it has a little slide here, a little channel for it to lock into place so it doesn't roll around. And then, and I'll actually set this over this way. And then finally, you would set this in like that. Set your fires there. Leave your rocks. Some of these rocks here are actually from the Outland kit, but you could see it before I light it. And now what we'll do is light this up, and I'll go over the other part. So the propane tanks, they sell, a lot of people say, you know, the propane tanks, the 20 gallons are X amount of money. Why are the smaller ones more money? I believe it's because it's an uncommon size. That's pretty much it. And even the propane mounts, the mounts are $100, over $100 for the smaller ones. So I used to get the 5-gallon ones, and I'll tell you, I try to get the 10-gallon ones, because not only do you fit more, but I find that the 5-gallon ones, when you're using them, when you're using the propane, the tank freezes. So if the nozzle freezes, it's not going to let the propane's a liquid gas, and it's not going to let it run freely. And so what you'll get is, you know, your fire will start dwindling. We have another cool solution. We are carrying Overland vehicle system products. And one thing I saw in the forums is and I'm going to just put a little picture of it here. We'll have it on our website for sale. It's a jacket for this. If you get the Ignik tanks, you can sometimes get them with a jacket. And what some people do is they'll put hand warmers. They'll throw hand warmers in there. You know, it's an insulated jacket, and then that way it'll help from freezing. So yeah, that's my little thing about the propane tank. So if you can get a 10 gallon one, I would recommend getting a 10 gallon one. This one says 20 psi on here, and so I can hear it. You can also smell it. I'm going to close it off. One thing about propane is they add that smell, so in case you smell it, you know that it's leaking from somewhere. So that smell that propane has, it's a smell that you can, you know, just like to alert you. At least that's why I understand that it smells that way. So I turned it off and turn it back on. And there we go. So that the propane was probably leaking out the side. That's why a little bit it kind of came out the side. But already I'm feeling that really warm here. And this red one regulates it. When you turn it clockwise, it increases, and I think counterclockwise is supposed to, whoa. So that's going to be for the Tembotusk fire pit. Again, I highly recommend it. It's on our website. Go check it out. And what I'm going to go over now is the Hcolry diesel heater. A year after using, do I still use it? Do I recommend it? So let's turn this one off. All right. All right, so this is a Hcolry, I think I'm pronouncing that right, diesel heater. This comes with a remote that you can control. There's a Bluetooth option, and right now they're somewhere around the $200 price point. So any of you guys that have been considering making like an all-in-one unit, you can get the diesel heaters, those like Chinese diesel heaters, for about $100. The main thing with that is that, you know, this is about $200. So getting all the components for it, unless you have some kind of special shop, I mean, you're not going to build it for that much. So I actually had bought a diesel heater, was thinking of building one, and then when I saw a video on this, I was like, yeah, there's no point to me making this. Let me show you the inside. And I have used this now this will be the second season that I'm using it. And again, I would leave this outside, rain, all that, like just leave it on for a whole summer end, and it's held up really well. I did get to use it recently and for an Airbnb tour that I did. So my guest, Brandon, Simone, if you guys are watching, drop in the comments. From what you told me, you said you were nice and toasty that evening. We were camping on top of the mountain. And I'll show you everything it comes with. It comes with a little exhaust. It comes with the power connections. Now, the power connections are open-ended, and you have to do like your own connection for either a cigarette outlet or hardwire it. I believe I had to fuse it also, or I fused it. But that's very simple. And I'll let you look at the guts of it. We'll come over and just see. All the components that I use fit in here. And so that's just it empty. And this actually, from the last time I used it, let's see, there's only like a little bit of diesel left, and I still need to learn on how to run this more efficiently. And I'd tape this just to make it squeezing easier. because I want to, Craig, if you're watching this, if you could drop in the comments, when we went out to a cold event recently, he had the same one, and he used like less than half the diesel I used, and I was using the whole tank of diesel. So I don't know what setting he was using it, but this is how I pack it in here. So it has a this right here. I run it like this. It's kind of like filters it beforehand. Put this out closer here. This right here I connect like this. Like that. I apologize. This one goes here. And I'll just show you over this way. Show you the exhaust there. And then this is where the hot air is going to blow out of. So this is pretty much what the machine looks like. And then what we'll do is feed a little, actually I think it'll be fine with the diesel it's got, just to kind of show you. And then hopefully, the cord that I did was like really long. I don't know why I did it that long. And the connection in the back of this is actually just like your fridge would be. And so I think this will run all the way to the Land Rover. You guys can hear what the Defender sounds like. One of my friends actually gave me a trick about this. It had supposedly has like a heating element that you have to wait till the little sign comes off. All right, so I got this hooked up to the Defender. It's got power, and then we're just gonna turn it on basically. And then, yeah, it has an app, a Bluetooth app, and it also has a remote. The other option, the other thing you have to do is you have to drill out this hole here and run that. So that's, and connect this to here, because it all comes like in the box when you purchase it. So it's blowing out air already here. And then as soon as you start hearing that tick, 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 you know it's feeding diesel to it. So that's going to wrap this video. Again, just to wrap everything up, for the convenience of how it packs down, that you can sit around 2 to 3 people around the Tembotusk. Yeah, I think it's not enough diesel in here, but I'll turn it off. The Tembotusk, it's for 2 to 3 people, about a little bit over $300. That's my recommendation because of how compact it is, how easily you can fit it in multiple places. And then I forgot to mention, I'll show you. So with our trail bags here, we designed our trail, and I like the Tembotusk fire pit so much. We have a main trash section here, but then we have a compartment in the rear that you can slide the Tembotusk fire pit, and it snugs it into place. And then here we have for the collapsible toilet. So our trail bags are engineered with a lot of features. This not only serves one purpose, to keep trash It's made out of PVC, so it won't fade. It has a compartment for the fire pit and for the collapsible toilet, which we'll go over in another video. Sorry for dragging this out so long. If you found this informative, just make sure to give us a like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment below. All those little things help with our channel. So I'll see you on the trail, and thank you again for being here.